So we're beautiful. We're five students aiming to make a change in body dysmorphic disorder. This started as a project, and it still is a project between us five that we are doing various things. Mainly, we're trying to do it through social media, whether if you've seen our Instagram, through our Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, with various like informational content, informational videos, and just overall trying to spread awareness of what BDD is and just informing like community, like our close-knit community and even beyond if we get the chance to do that about body dysmorphia, how it can affect you, and just overall staying informed and kind of broadening that. We're also trying to like overall just promote body positivity, however that looks for anyone, and just overall we really feel and like in this day and age, of course, we see people like body insecurity really start to get on the rise. And that doesn't always have to mean body dysmorphia, of course, but just in general, body insecurity is becoming such a huge problem and body positivity is coming, um, the need for it is becoming so much more greater as, especially in our generation. And we see that personally as teenage girls, obviously living in the society constantly on social media, we've like constantly seen that need for body positivity. And we thought we'd make a change with that with this little project called Beautiful. Um, we mainly are just focusing on how being you is being beautiful, and that's our motto. And we've done that through various things, like I said before. And yeah,
Yeah, I
so
think
it's
it's
nice to meet.
guys are doing. It's I've looked at your social medias. I think it's incredible. And you're
Thank
so
you.
well. I don't sound sort of patronizing, but people who say that to me like you're so young. But it's really incredible, like what you guys are doing. So yeah, I love it, and also just like the whole theme and how you've gone about it is really good. So yeah.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, I'll just introduce our names. As you can see, my name is Elizabeth Polly. The girl in the center who hosts the Zoom is Netra. To the left of her is Anika. To the right of her is Aditi. And then there's a girl out of frame. Her name is Sanjana, and she's also there.
Oh, it's lovely to meet
And
you all.
we're all in 11th grade in high school.
Okay, I 11th grade UK. What's the equivalent? What age is you?
Um, oh, we're all 16.
Oh, okay, so that'd be year 10 in the UK. Yeah. Okay, cool. Lovely. I'm 21 now. I just turned 21. But yeah, I started developing symptoms of body dysmorphia when I was around the age of 16. Um, so especially like the pressures of social media and yeah, like you said about body image, it's really important to spread the right information. So congratulations to all of you. You're doing an incredible job.
Thank you. If you don't mind, could we hear a little bit about your story?
Yeah, of course. So I have OCD as well. I've had that since the age of 8, and they're sort of quite similar. So I think that's sort of why I developed BDD. It's the same sort of cycle. Um, but yeah, I was in therapy for OCD at the time when I was 15, 16. And it was during COVID, during lockdown. And I think it just sort of exacerbated my symptoms and I got quite poorly with it. I had preoccupation, especially with my face. Um, and I would spend up to 10 plus hours a day just either looking at myself in the mirror or filming myself from different angles. And then I would, rewatch it back and zoom in and obsess over the tiniest little things on my face. And it brought me a lot of anxiety, depression. I had suicidal ideations. Um, and yeah, it just was awful. I hid from the world. It was easy to do during COVID, but with my family as well. I couldn't be in the same room as them, constantly hiding my face with hoodies or makeup or with my hair, just trying anything to sort of improve how I looked, I suppose. And then I thought the best way to control my face was to lose weight. So I did that, and unfortunately, made me quite poorly. I lost 2 stone. Again, I don't know if that's the equivalent. It's yeah. But also for reference, I'm 5'11", so it's quite tall. And I think also that played into my body image. I was always told that I was sort of made known to me. So it was like sort of the first thing people would say to me. And I think that, yeah, gave me a bit of a complex. Um, and yeah, I think it just got worse and worse. Reassurance seeking was the worst thing for me, whether that be Googling or asking my parents for reassurance, my friends. And then, yeah, I just got really toxic. And I got really, really poorly. And yeah, I had really dark thoughts, unfortunately. But then the BDD Foundation, I don't know if you've heard of them, which is a
Mhm.
charity, incredible. They do incredible work. That was the first time I saw people talk about their experience of BDD. And I think the most important thing is the more people talk about their experiences, the better,
Yeah.
because that's the number one thing that helped me, not the therapy that I had or the exposures. It was hearing other people's experience. So there's definitely power behind that. And then I found a community on Instagram, started reaching out to people. And yeah, I think just from doing that mixture between therapy, having the right community, being able to actually understand what body dysmorphia is, and then my preoccupations and why they were manifesting in the way they did, I learned how to not fall into those habits and sort of control my
Mhm.
anxiety best I could. Because I think that's the similarities between my OCD and my BDD is that
Mhm.
they definitely overlapped, and they both sort of exacerbated the other, which is not fun, and can be quite hard to recognize that. So knowing how to watch out for these signs is also really important. So yeah, and then yeah, now I'm quite involved with a lot of work within the BD community, and that's helped me as well. Being able to help others through sharing my experience. So yeah, that's a little bit about my experience.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. Like, we've heard so many BDD stories throughout our time, and even I've experienced to an ex I do a BDD, but I feel like listening to other people's stories, we've had many interviews with people, but being able to hear that is truly inspiring for not only me, like as someone who's went through BDD, but also for all of us to truly just see people's stories and how they've gotten through it, whether how severe it was or how they did it. Like every way. Like we're genuinely in such awe. So thank you so much for sharing your story. That means a lot to us.
No, thank you. And again, you guys are just doing incredible things. I think the more people, especially also younger people, because like, it's definitely affects a lot of younger people, and just for you guys to be able to talk about it is really just brave and incredible. I mean, at 16, I didn't
Thank
even
you.
understand what I was going through, and to even speak about my experience seemed massive. So it seemed impossible. So yeah,
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah, thank you. But so the purpose of this call, as you might know, is we're trying to figure out ways to collaborate with other people just for obviously for our project. Do you have any ways that we could do that with the BD Foundation or with you personally? Any
Yeah,
recommendations?
I can absolutely. I can contact Kitty, who's the sort of CEO. And yeah, I'm sure that they would love that actually. Yeah. So whatever you have anything in mind that you'd like to do, or
Um, okay, so probably well, so most of our project is based on social media just because we believe that that is where a lot of people tend to like get addicted to social media and they just like really like start nitpicking their body through it. So I think if we promote body positivity through social media, we gotta hopefully counteract that to a sense. So we could get involved in the BD Foundation social media if that's like collaborating on a post or we make something and y'all can post it or vice versa. We'd love to do something like that. We're
yeah,
also interested in the youth ambassador program, if that
yeah,
would be a possibility.
yeah. I think it's all very new, so I think they're still working out how they want to go about it. But yeah, I think it'd
Mhm.
be amazing, especially you guys. You very knowledgeable, you know what you're talking about. So yeah, I'll have a talk with Kitty.
Right, perfect. And beyond that, like if there's anything we can help out with, like I do know like we're obviously across the world right now, but if there's anything we can help out with, whether that's just like making posts or like any like seminar things you have that we can like sit in and listen to, like we'd be more than happy to be able to do that.
Yeah, it'd be incredible. We do have a conference once a year, which is in London, which I can. It could be probably quite hard to get over here, but
Yeah,
even if you could join in on Zoom or something, I think that would be
yeah, we'd
quite.
love to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have any recommendations for us,
As far as
like
what
collaboration wise,
collaborations,
of like things we can do?
to be honest, I just have to speak with Kitty because she's sort of the one in charge.
Oh
But I
yeah.
think about social media, that would be really great because, like you said, there is a lot of why we have body image issues this day and age
Hmm.
and young people. So I think a social media post would be really, really good.
Oh
And
yeah.
guys do TikTok as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that would be something that we haven't really gone to, and I think that would be quite good if you guys wanted to do some videos on that, like collaborating.
Oh, okay, perfect. We on our Instagram we have some reels, and those reels we also post on our TikTok. So
Oh,
yeah, we'd love to do that for y'all. And
cool.
overall, you said you looked at our stuff. You probably didn't like just from what you saw baseline. Do you have any recommendations, any things that you think that there should be more awareness of, anything you think we should do post wise or information that we should spread awareness about?
Guys, you know what you're doing. Like it's amazing. I can. I honestly, I wish my page looked as hard, half as good as yours. Like you know what you're doing. Yeah, yeah, you look like you're on the right path. So I've got no advice.
Thank you. Um, I don't think the girls can really say anything else, so I think that is it. Thank you so much for letting us talk to you. Is it okay if you allow us to use this recording somewhere, even if it's just a snippet about your story on like our YouTube or whatever?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
absolutely fine.
perfect. Perfect. Yeah, so I think that's it. Thank you so much for your time. Like we really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's good. It's all good. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well. And high school, we didn't call it high school either in the UK, we called it secondary school. But yeah, high school's going well.
Okay, yeah. Hope you have a good day. Again, thank you so much for your time.
Of course, you
Thank
too,
you so
guys.
much. Thank you.
It's okay.